but
I have absolutely no idea. So we're apparently live on that, and okay, it's going over to the. I have absolutely no idea. So that's not me talking. And okay, we are actually live.
Oh wait.
Yeah, it's over on my other screen, so that's cool. Yeah, wicked. Anyway, okay, cool. Hey, it works. You still there?
Yeah, it's just slow, but it's okay.
Hopefully, we are going to be able to converse. Should we share it on our Facebooks?
I don't know if I want to share this because I want to get out of hand. So if people know about this, then I can't get out of hand.
Can't get out of hand?
I'm kidding.
Here you go. Do you have work tonight after this, by the way?
Oh no, I was supposed to. However,
James does, so we can't
cancelled
for too long.
Huh?
James has work, so we can't hang out for too long.
Okay. What time you got work?
11ish?
Yeah, 11-ish.
What time's that? What time's it now? 10. So you got like half an hour at least. Yeah. That's fine. I am going to pour myself some fucking wine. Okay.
Whoa, that's pretty, man.
Oh shoot, yeah. Is that the vape? Yay! Should I bring mine and try your liquid?
You can just share.
Okay.
Tag you guys in my post, yeah? And then
yeah, that's good, yeah.
like share it if you want. Up to you. I'm pressing random buttons. I swear I'm used to Mac. Honestly, God.
You just need to post those pineapples.
Mr. James Hall.
Hashtag style shit.
There we go. Cool. Okay.
Hello.
I was hoping it was going to be this easy, so I'm glad it is. And I wasn't even too sure. And like, because I'm super classy and I'm super healthy, I'm drinking wine out of a gym.
We've got.
Are you adding protein powder in there as well?
I'm going to be willing to get out of this. You know what? At least I can get like half bottle in there, so it's fine.
The whole bottle.
I swear I'm not an alcoholic. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do the thing. How's it going, guys? It's Dready Eddie from Digital Flow. We are talking to Mr. James Toe and little Miss Monica. What's your last name? I don't know your last name.
It begins with a P, but let's just go towards like pineapple direction.
Pruska Natieti or something.
Exactly.
Lithuania.
That is exactly
Cool.
right. Whenever people will ask from the really American.
Whatever. So, James and Monica are fellow photographer people. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Monica.
Is that it? This is Monica.
This is James. And we're photography people. And video. I'm video. James is photo. And then James is a little bit video and I'm a little bit photo.
Cool. Do you have a website or links people can find you on?
Oh yeah, we can post it after the chat goes live.
If you're really interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. This is our first time, as I'm sure you would have guessed by the extremely long intro to this, doing the Hangout thing, but you can send links and stuff if people are watching. I don't know. Anyway. Cool. So I've got some questions. Obviously, we all do the club scene. How is the club scene over in Birmingham, guys?
Depends on what you're looking for. Like, it's, I say it's okay. It depends on what you compare it with. If you compare it with like a smaller city with barely any clubs, then it's amazing. But if you compare it to somewhere like Ibiza or London, then it's not great.
I feel like nightlife is dying a little bit. Like, you can definitely tell over the last couple of years.
How would you say it's dying? In what sense? The type of clientele, or
less people going out? Like, times are getting later. People want to pre-drink at home, I guess, and then the party kind of stays at home, right? More people want to do house parties and those niche kind of parties over big places like Broad Street or Coventry's Casbah, stuff like that. They're definitely seeing a fall in numbers.
Yeah, people are more interested in the social aspect rather than the whole club scene at the moment. They're more like, go hang out somewhere like a lounge with like some cool tunes and maybe like a DJ on some vinyl and stuff. But like a lot more chilled out than, except unless you're looking at students, like that's all the same. But if you look at like grown-ups, then it's completely different. Clubs are just not the same. Like me and James were talking about it, and something in Birmingham has to like change. At least like something big to happen for it to kick off again.
Yeah.
So maybe like a new massive super club, like we had Gatecrasher, we don't have anymore. Like there's confirmed rumors that a big one is opening. Prison.
Saw some pictures last night.
Yeah, and it's looking good. But so you can't just bet on one club to change the whole scene of the city, but it could be a good start.
Yeah. So what do you think that's down to? Just so like less people are going out. Is it like, are there quality events? Are people not trying to put on quality events that are not encouraging people to come out, or is it just a money issue, do you think?
I can give you a prime example. Cubanisto, the new drink launch, skulls and stuff. Like, they did this weird tequila beer, I think it was.
Okay.
Right? And they held a launch party in Birmingham. It was totally free to go, promoted everywhere. HMV Institute, and there were like light paintings, DJs, photographers, graffiti artists. There was even like free beer on the door and like free beer throughout the night. I went to this event just as a participant, not even as a photographer, and there were under 50 people there.
Who was playing?
DJ.
No, there was a band. Okay, I confused the events.
Oh, that was a different thing.
Yeah.
That was a band playing and less than 50 people turned up as well. But Birmingham is just bad for it nowadays. Like, people don't get out enough. Definitely you see it.
There's no togetherness. Back in the day, not that I'm some expert on Birmingham, I only lived there for like 5 years, but my first primary place that I started going to was clubs, anywhere, just to meet people. So I know a little bit about it. And the thing is just, it used to be all very niche, so sort of like Dick Bet, you wanted some underground, you went there. You wanted mainstream, with like party with like students and like, just like mainstream charts kind of thing. You went to Broad Street, where it's like, it's all sort of meshing together and you can't really pinpoint it.
For me, I've seen it a couple of times. Like one prime example I remember, there was a really quiet, really niche little event going over at a venue called Rose and Malone's over in Coventry, and some wicked hip hop DJs playing some absolutely wicked tunes. I was just helping out, taking photos or whatever, and I was so pumped for it. It's in such a small room, and these students come in and they walk straight past, go upstairs where all the other students are, and it's just like I look them walk going past, and I can see that they're actually enjoying the music as they go, but they choose to go upstairs, and I just don't feel like, I think the culture.
A very similar thing.
It's just, hey, let's actually find something to enjoy.
If you look at parties, right, you would expect the whole thing to like shit to be going down in the living room, everyone's dancing where the music is, but then you look at it and everyone's like, for some reason, everyone's in the kitchen. So I feel like with the clubs and stuff, it's quite similar when you look at it. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but yeah.
So what was the deal with Gatecrasher disappearing?
I don't know if we should even get into it. It's like, if
do you know the answer to that question?
I've heard things on the grapevine, and internet likes to talk, don't they? So
Oh man.
Just Google some stuff, I think.
Yeah, I think the
easiest thing, because there's a lot of versions, so I can't even choose which versions tell you.
Okay.
When he asked that question.
Yeah.
Like,
We know what you're doing.
Well, I heard they opened another venue over in Ibiza, and that was a bit of a drain.
Don't forget Watford. That opened too.
didn't they have one in Nottingham as well?
Yeah, but the Watford one was what I've read. I think it was just draining money. Like, it wasn't really going down that well. So yeah.
Well, the thing is, when I was working for them at that time, when they had that club in Ibiza, I'm not sure if it's still there, but I asked someone there, and they told me that it was doing really well.
Well, you would say that.
Yeah, obviously, but it's not like there were loads of people around us when I asked.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. They told me that basically it was because of the Ibiza club that they could carry on running the one in Birmingham.
Is it?
I guess there are two sides to every story.
Complete opposite. But never
Yeah.
mind. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything more on that. That's fine. That kind of leads on to a topic I wanted to kind of, you know, I'm not even going to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that. Money and stuff and all that, whatever. Like,
Yeah, it's none of our business.
But some clubs are good, some clubs are bad at that. But anyway. Okay, cool. So give us a bit more background info on you guys. How long have you been shooting? What do you enjoy about shooting? What keeps you going? Because I remember you, James, saying you were going to give up the club scene. No, not too distant.
Yeah, I was very close. Like, I'm thinking about it towards the end of this year. I just think, not that I'm getting old for it, but just that, like, it gets a bit repetitive after a while. Like, you just see the same thing over and over again. And I think unless the night is genuinely interesting, I don't really want to do it. Like, it's there for me to like, want to do it. What's the point in being surrounded by, like, you know, dickheads night after night? We're all thinking it, like.
Yeah, lovable dickheads, but they sometimes take it too far.
Talking about dickheads on the nights you don't want to, obviously. Like,
Not the nights you do, obviously.
like, all the nights I have right now, like, they're kept on for a reason. It's because, like, I like them and they're interesting, but there are a lot of nights that I have to turn down because it's bad vibes or just not something I'm interested in. And I'm sure it's the same for you guys.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, I'd say so. It's either like a vibe or just they can't afford you. That's about it. Those are the only reasons. Not to do something.
It's a trade-off, though, isn't it? Like, at the end of the day, it's work. You got to do it. Obviously, you don't want to risk your health. You don't want to risk your camera equipment and that kind of stuff with absolute idiots. And obviously, if it's a complete dive of a night, you're not going to deal with the pain back and sleep.
Oh, that's not a problem.
I know, we don't care about that.
Night owls. But like, that's the thing. I think we deal with a lot of problems mostly, well, in my experience, it's been Fridays and Saturdays when the people from their 9 till 5s come out and they want to drink, they want to have fun, and they can get a bit aggressive. But I found that students are generally okay. Like, they actually just enjoy the night. You know, totally different vibes.
I've never had anyone try and be aggressive towards me for their own sake, actually. But I've seen a lot of it go down. Yeah.
Oh no, I was shooting a club in Solihull once, and I was like proper terrified. This guy tried to come over and like grab my camera, and yeah, there were no bouncers, no staff, no nothing, and I basically just held onto my camera for dear life. I can't remember the name of the club. It's this one club in Solihull, and it was like proper rough.
Shit.
And yeah, it turns out this guy had just been released from prison or something.
Oh!
Yeah.
I haven't heard this story before.
It was a bit scary.
Just hold your camera tight. Hold your camera tight.
Yeah, exactly. I got some straps.
So, right, the age-old question then: Canon or Nikon?
Sony. It's all about the Sony nowadays, man. You know that.
Yeah, I know, man.
Why are you asking such trick questions, Ed?
Trick questions. Hey, obviously I know the answers, but I just want to.
Oh, you're testing us.
If I had the money, it'd be Sony. But as of right now, it's Canon.
Yeah.
But I'd pick Canon over Nikon. Sorry, Nikon guys.
I prefer Nikon. I do prefer Nikon. The colors are nice. The autofocus is shit hot. I don't get me. I love my Mark III. However, I'm always questioning if something's going wrong with it.
Oh, really?
Like, is it working right? Is it doing it? I don't know.
See, like, I actually quite like the idea of just shooting with whatever camera is at your disposal. Like, it doesn't really matter that much, unless the client has really, you know, strict.
I agree with this. Like, you can make anything happen with like the stuff you have, as long as you have like the passion and sort of, even in post-production, you can change anything you want really, as long as you have sort of the right dimensions. Then that's about it.
Yeah. I'm coming up with ideas and things to ask you while we've been talking, so that's cool, man. Okay, cool. So we've done that. With obviously one of you doing video, one of you doing photos, what is the balance? Can you both chop and change? What kind of work do you do within the nightclub scene? What kind of work do you do outside of the nightclub scene?
Oh, that's such a broad question, man.
Yeah.
A point of discussion.
Let's put it in parts. What was the first part you asked?
What is the balance of photography and video between you guys? And is it just you guys as well? Is there anyone else involved? You guys just owning
us? We discovered each other back at uni. James was we just kept bumping into each other, and every time
not like that.
and every time we bumped into each other and like we're shooting the nights together, we sort of noticed that we always have a good time. Like, it's true, right? And we always did, and it was never sort of like, oh no, that dick is there. Like, oh shit, I don't want to work with him. We just sort of vibed with each other. We have the same sort of approach towards work. It's never like, I'm gonna work these hours, get what I can, and that's it. We sort of like, we push it 140%. We don't care if we're gonna stay later. Or, you know, like, there's no such thing as, oh, I just want to go home, I'm done with this. Like, we'll always push it that extra mile just to get, like, yeah. And, yeah. And that's why we're so successful. That's about it, you know. It's true. But yeah, so we just started working together, like, after that, just sort of, like, random nights. Then James sort of recommended me to a few people. And we just kept working together. And yeah, James is photo and video, mainly on events.
Yeah, if there's ever an event you see us two together, like Monica will be doing video, I'll be doing the photos. Yeah. But then if like push comes to shove, we'll swap if we need to.
Yeah, if there's like, say, you know, I'll see a cute shot or James will see a cute shot, we'll just like take it and just exchange. But that's like, yeah, cheers. But that has to happen.
Hey.
No, that's cool. That's good to hear. Because honestly, even with Digital Flow, the idea, I was looking back at some old videos the other day. The initial idea of Digital Flow was a collective of passionate people that would want to work together and we'd have fun. And I tell you what, with my old business partners and everything like that, for a while, it was like that. It was so much fun. And you just helping together, and it always works out better for that. But as the longer you do it, you kind of realize that people are prepared to do, say, and act whatever they need to reach their own ends. So that's absolutely beautiful. You guys have still got that. Oh no, I've learned my lessons,
and we will have it. It's not going to change.
Yeah, don't worry. We've encountered similar problems. It's not like you know.
Well, as you know, how I am with you guys, I'm so open and loving as well. Like, I'm not that horrible person. However, I know I am aware that people are like that. So.
Oh yeah, there's some people like that for sure.
I think it's a big thing in like this media, kind of like photography, videography genre of work as well. Because like a lot of people, you know, just like if a kid comes up to you and says, "Oh, what settings are you using? Like, how do you do this? How do you do that?" Like, a lot of people will see it as kind of a threat. Like, what if he's a kid with shit like loads of money, and he can just buy the same equipment easily, and then
Yeah, but they're not gonna get you a result with the same equipment and
that's
even the
not
same
like-
settings.
it's not like how a lot of people see it, is it? They're just like, as soon as I give away a setting, like that's it, it's done, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I've taught people so much stuff in the past, and like people tried to take jobs away and things, but I don't really see it as a threat. I just think it's like you should always teach people, but definitely not everyone is like that, which I thought was quite strange when I first started.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like they can copy you and try to get your settings or your lenses or like your cameras and stuff. But if they don't have that little magic or that creative edge that kind of makes you.
Okay, explain that. I want you to explain that. What is the magic? What is that little edge?
That's the thing. That's the magic. Like some people are just better than others. If you're creative and you're passionate about what you do, doesn't matter what equipment you have. Like I started out with a 600D or something, or actually no, I started out with a Panasonic that wasn't even DSLR. It was just like a similar, like just a shitty HD camera, and I wanted it so much. I loved it so much. I just made it happen, and I always kind of big myself up more than I should have, but it worked out for the best, and that's about it, you know. But yeah,
Cool.
I think the magic is the passion and just constantly pushing yourself to your limits and above, I guess.
Are we making like a Disney film right
Yeah.
now?
Happy thoughts and fairy dust.
Slip something in James's drink, so his eyes are gonna get Disney in a second.
All right. Well, what is the magic for you then, James?
Working with me, duh.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it, to be honest. I've always just been the type of person that's just like, I want to make cool stuff. End of story. Like, I don't really have like that massive.
James is a guy. He's very simple and anal about things, you know. That's about
I'm
it.
just like, as long as the stuff looks cool, I think it's good. That's it.
Yeah.
Very simple person.
You
Already know your secret.
me, when I started
Yeah, it's the dread.
huh?
We're talking about your secret to your great photos is the dreads, right?
And the Jaeger.
Dreads and the Jaeger, yeah. Basically, when push comes to shove, I just I get cold, so and that just makes it happen. Strangling myself in my own hair. Right. No, at the end of the day, like I started off with my 7D, which I fucking love. The shutter speed was amazing on that, and I still use it occasionally. But I would try and compete with people with full frame cameras and try and get your settings and that kind of stuff. And I think with photography, it's a very steep learning curve, and no one necessarily gives you the answer. So that's why people are so quick to be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And they get so hung up on lenses and cameras and that kind of stuff. And I worked very closely with a very talented photographer. I'm not going to say his name because it didn't end well working with him. But we challenged each other on a daily basis. And then when we parted ways, I stopped caring what anyone thought. And then I looked at myself, I looked at my work, and I was like, what do I like? Stop caring what anyone else thinks. What do I like? And then once I kind of realized what I enjoyed and what I liked, that's kind of when it went wrong and right at the same time. It kind of completely derived away from the path I was going towards, and then kind of like in that moment, and I'm sure anyone that's been a photographer for a prolonged period of time will realize that moment doesn't matter. That's that moment you feel it's right, pressing that button. And I really cut everything else out, and I really engage with that moment and just try and find what I like while I'm shooting.
Yeah.
And that's the magic. It's just that moment where I've like.
I think that's the thing about the magic. The thing about the magic that I get a signal very clearly is when I catch the shot, like when I film it or when I'm editing a photo and I just hit something right, I'll always, without controlling it, I'll get a little smile, and that's how I'll know that it's like, oh shit, that's it. And you don't even feel it, but it sort of happens, and then you realize it. I think that's it for me.
Cool. So if you guys working so closely together, is your style similar or?
No, I wouldn't say so. Like,
Yeah, we're pretty drastically different.
yeah.
Like, I'm quite muted, and I like desaturated images, and Monica is just like, I think what we're wearing basically tells you exactly like the kind of style we go for.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking fella.
I think it's like, it's quite cool because even though I started without knowing shit and I was working closely with James, I didn't copy or do anything like the way he does it.
No.
And I think that's a good thing. But then it comes to, I'd say, personality as well. I'm a really confident person and I'm really secure with myself. So I think that's why I kept my own identity when it comes to that. Whereas like some people, James is top people, and you can see James's influence in the work. But that's, yeah. So yeah, our work is completely different.
Yeah.
Completely.
It'd be weird if it was the same work, I think.
Yeah. I wouldn't like it. We wouldn't be like a dynamic duo.
So, I've got two questions. I'm not going to do them at the same time. I'm going to do one then the other. So why nightclubs? What got you guys into nightclubs? What attracted you into this scene?
I love clubs. Like, that's it. I like music. I like parties. I like the people there. I like the smoking area. I love all of our clubs. And I'm still not sick of it. About James, I think answering from his point of view, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. I was just lucky.
Yeah.
Just by chance. Kind of like, I got into it through that, do you remember that company, Picture Pal? Yeah, you know, when I graduated from university, I was applying for all sorts of jobs, and I just thought I would take up this job to, you know, try and pay my bills. I didn't know that it wouldn't pay my bills.
For a while.
Yeah, it was tragic, man. You know, like you'd walk up to someone and like,
Turn off make a fiver.
would you like to buy your own face as a keyring, laminate, or some credit card? And they'd be like, fuck no. And I'd be like, yeah, mate, I totally understand. I wouldn't buy it either. And, you know, that's how I started. And then from there, I like got to practice and stuff. And I got to meet some really lucky people that just like kept me on as photographers when I quit that company. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be doing it now. So,
Thank you, those people.
yeah.
Thank you from all of my heart.
Monica is definitely one. But yeah, I was really lucky, and I probably wouldn't be doing it now otherwise.
Come on.
How about you?
Yeah,
How about you?
like I was promoing for Casbah for about 1.5 years actually, and obviously I was studying video production, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to take photos?" So I rented a camera, and I think for the first couple of weeks, I don't know if I had it directly on auto, but it was pretty bad. Something very similar, you know. And yeah, I thought ISO meant color, so I was ramping up the ISO. It's like, yeah, more color. So that's bad. But yeah, I got away with it, carried on doing it for them. And then there was a publication, a small publication in Coventry, Coventry Nightlife or something, and they basically done adverts for all the nightclubs and that kind of stuff. It was really good business model, and it worked really well for a little while. But basically, they didn't pay me, but they sent me to all the venues, and that forced me to introduce myself to all of them and to get the photos for the magazine. So through that, I pretty much just took over the entire town and introduced myself to everyone. So that was kind of helpful. But it's funny you say about Picture Pal. I was actually area manager for IMVIP for like 3 or 4 months.
Were you?
Wow.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
oh.
I would send the people on my behalf to do the key rings and shit. And yeah, I realised how that unproductive that as a business idea is. I'm
Yeah,
higher up.
Business model is so good.
I had myself on a keyring, but the photographer gave it to me, and then I'm not gonna continue the story. Nothing happened. It was going there. But
hey, do you want a key ring?
Right. I didn't have such luck when I had that job.
That's it. Oh.
It's fun. But I remember the few shifts that I'd personally done myself because I was just making sure people would go along. I literally was just like, there's no one here. I'd just sit behind the actual booth and just sit on my phone. Waste of time. Anyway, let's not bash that industry too much. I'm sure. I'm not going to say. I know all the guys that I'm VIP. I'm not going to say names anyway.
Maybe they're watching this right now.
Right, I doubt it. But anyway, right. So, obviously, we enjoy the nightclub scene. Otherwise, why would we still be doing it? How much? Are you guys drinking now, or alcohol, or
cider only?
Cider.
Wait, I need another bottle. I apologize. I've been waiting to excuse myself to get another bottle, and I just couldn't find the chance.
Do you want to pass another one here? Because I'm running out of wine. I'm getting dangerously close. I can actually give you a measure.
What are you?
I'm on 100 ml.
Oh shit! Did you have the whole bottle, Ed?
Nah, it was just over half. They literally take 2 bottles of wine to really.
Gimme.
It's the protein powder that makes up the other half.
It's
of
the protein powder. Exactly.
Alcohol anyway. Right?
I have rum.
I have vodka. We'll end up in James's club tonight.
You going?
Yeah, I'm on 6 on Broad Street tonight.
Last time I went, I just went.
It's a good place to go.
I like it actually. I didn't like it when it was reset, but when it rebranded as 6, it's actually good fun. At least on a Wednesday, I enjoy it.
Have you had a chance to see it yet?
No, I'm really not over Birmingham very often. I need to come out and just hang out with you guys. To be fair.
Come out on a Wednesday and we'll just go to James's club and watch him work, and meanwhile we'll just get drinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it.
Or we both bring cameras and work with James and finish the job in 20 minutes, and then we all get drunk.
Yeah. 3 times as fast, baby. All right.
Well,
The thing is, though, I'm all up for doing that, having a second. But you have people that turn up later on in the night, because otherwise you get duplicates of the same people.
yeah, but I could invite all of my friends' circle and just pretend it's packed.
All 5,000 of your closest Facebook friends, right?
Have you hit your limit as well?
What?
Limit on Facebook is 5,000, I think.
Yeah, I think it's about that.
Oh, okay.
I haven't reached it.
Have you guys not hit your limit yet?
Huh?
Have you guys not hit your limit yet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I only add people on Facebook that I actually know in real life. Unless it's like a really attractive girl. But then it has to be like a real Facebook profile, not like one of those weird fake ones that keep adding you.
That's me. I just created loads of liking.
Every day.
They're on like a rampage recently. Like every single day I've had like 3 friend requests from like these spam accounts, and I'm just like,
usually
what the
it's the same person trying to make sure you add them.
It's
with
really
loads of
weird.
accounts.
Really weird.
Everyone who's watching, I know who you are, and you're trying to get to my Facebook. I will not accept you.
There's nothing interesting on my Facebook. Why would they add me? Like, I've got nothing going on
Maybe
mine.
you should consider, maybe they want you to shoot them. The
Yeah.
spam accounts, they might need new photos for the profiles.
Like, I don't think anyone under like the age of 30 actively uses Facebook anymore. Like,
I do.
not
Not as
like
actively
for
as
chat, yeah, but
Oh yeah.
for nothing else. I think.
Candy Crush.
They must get paid.
Huh?
How do they get paid?
Who?
To add and spam people.
Yeah, I don't know actually. I don't know what the point of it.
Well, I
Why would you do
know,
that
like
otherwise?
Facebook has this thing. Actual Facebook definitely has this thing where they have their spam accounts, and like when you promote your business on Facebook, if they see they're not hitting the numbers with like organic kind of like actual people who use Facebook, they'll use those accounts from like sort of Asia. They're like fake accounts from there. Yeah, it's just James everywhere.
They're all my accounts. I'm sorry.
And like they launched the fake accounts to like put in the work for you for them and just pretend like it's getting the reach you need, but in reality, it's not actually reaching the people you want to reach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So careful with
So
Facebook
it's
ads.
like-
It works though. If you do targeting and you make sure it's very limited, then yeah. But if you just do like I don't give a shit, then there's no point in doing it.
Yeah. It's better to get shares anyway. But anyway. Okay. Cool. On another note, though, have you seen these?
No.
Caramac.
Milky Bar.
We bought these today, and he's still at home. I got him prawn crackers.
I was joking.
Like constant Asian jokes. There we go. He's in on it.
Right. Okay, I've kind of answered that one already. It's fine. What kind of nights events do you find most interesting?
Ones with the concept?
Concept or like good people.
Yeah, a good crowd, basically.
Definitely the crowd always makes the night, I think.
And the music, well, the music makes the crowd and the crowd makes the night.
Well, music is definitely heavily important. Like,
Yeah.
for example, if you work in a club that plays downstairs fun pop, upstairs like R&B and rap, you see such a contrast in the two rooms. It's unreal. It's like walking into two different bars.
Completely different vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Have you ever photographed a Tim Westwood event?
No.
There was one at BCU.
Was there?
Yeah,
Did we do that?
definitely.
Really not.
I don't think we've done Tim Westwood.
I was there when it was happening. I wasn't shooting at that point.
How was it as an attendee? I was just, whatever.
I
Yeah.
think
How?
it was at the radio station at BCU. That was when I first came to England. I had no idea who he was. I was like, who's that tall dude? 3 years later, I was like, oh. no
Would
idea.
you specifically single out Tim Westwood? You have a story?
Because I've done like 4 events. And
Really?
they've been, yeah. And they've been challenging. So I just wanted to see if someone else saw that as well.
We did Greg James and Charlie Slot last September, but that I wouldn't say that was shit.
Yeah.
I sent one of my photographers to do that event. I didn't do it personally.
Yeah, he's alright. Charlie Sloth. Greg James.
Yeah,
Like,
but
that was
you,
okay.
you couldn't have sent anyone there because it was a closed event.
No, like different.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I was working at when it wasn't 6 on Broad Street and when it was Risa on a Wednesday night. I
Oh.
was doing it last year, and one night, randomly, Charlie Sloth came in
Why?
on a Wednesday night in the middle of like I don't know what month it was. It's just really dead month, and he walks in with like his whole posse, and I'm just like,
Who are you?
who is this? I didn't know who he was at the time, and my boss was just like, make sure you get pictures of him. He's a celebrity.
I know this person.
Yeah, and I was just like, no, he's not. He doesn't look like a celebrity.
I look more like a celebrity than
Turns out I was wrong.
you. Yeah, we don't know shit. Even though James is English, he should know the celebrities. I'm not English, so at least I have the reason to not know anyone, but I still seem to know more than him.
I'm terrible with top of the pop stuff and celebrities in general.
But he knows everyone.
The pop's still running. Okay, like the coolest celebrity that you've photographed on an event and why?
I wouldn't say anyone was the coolest. Like, just like, to me, it's a night, and to me, it's just like, just make sure you capture them in the best light possible, and just showcase a few like premium clips of them, and that's about it. We've done Pendulum, Charlie Slot, Greg James, Don Broco,
Zane Lowe.
Zane Lowe.
Are you talking about like nightlife specific? Like,
Well, not just specific, I guess.
Example, Karen Harding.
Brad came across as cool.
Oh, it was I think it was I don't think you heard us, but we're in Coventry this Saturday, and we're shooting Example and DJ Wire and Karen Harding.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, Cathedral
your
Ruins,
summer ball.
Summer Ball.
Oh, that.
Mhm.
I haven't even chased after that.
Well, you know, they book like their favorites, so.
Man, like,
Yeah, you should
I've got,
come.
no, I've got like 6 events on the same night, so fuck you.
Well, it's early on.
Well, they
so, like,
only
come down
they
for a
only
drink.
need 2 of us, where they need 6 of you. So.
I don't know whether I'm angry or proud of you.
Thank you, Ed. I'm just joking around.
Fine, no worries. No, I'll pop down. I'll pop down.
Like, we're gonna get there early anyways. We're coming for like 4 or 5 when it starts at 7, so or 6. So we'll be there like for like 8 hours and like commentary. So,
what? You can post a video.
Like.
You didn't photos.
We can't hear you. You just asked if we're doing photo and video. Yes, that is it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll come and help where I can. I'll come shoot with you guys.
You don't need help, but if you want to come for yourself, you can come.
I'm sorry, Ed. It's the cider talking.
Look, he's screaming. No, what have I done?
I realize you don't need my help. That's fine. However, I'm offering it anyway.
Yeah, just come party. Just come get drunk or something.
No, because I'm gonna have my events to do afterwards anyway. So.
Oh really?
might
It's
as well.
happening on Saturday? Maybe we could come for an after party.
Well, is it going to be as fun as the student ball thing anyway?
Well,
Well,
it's gonna finish at like.
come to university organising it, so it's going to be bad.
Huh?
No, all Coventry University events are.
That'd be a good plug.
What happens on a Saturday? I wonder. In Coventry?
I don't know. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll figure that out anyway.
The event is run by Jason Fox.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Not saying anything. Okay. So, what is the most shocking thing that you've seen in a nightclub?
It's me. I'm usually the one that creates the shocking things. But while working.
Yeah.
BJ, sex, I don't know.
That was pretty regular, though, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty usual.
Shocking.
You've seen people shagging in the club.
Yeah.
Have you not?
Have you not?
I've seen people falling around.
Yeah, but have you not seen?
I haven't seen penetration. No.
Well, you clearly are very lucky with your clubs.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you guys haven't given me. That's not even a proper answer. That's just like basically the worst thing you can imagine. It's just every day.
You clubs is just like everything just becomes the norm. Like there's nothing. I've seen people eat pies with condoms and cat food in, and like that's like for competitions.
I think when you've had alcohol, everything is normal
Yeah.
until the next day.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What about you? I don't know. I can't pinpoint one.
Oh, most shocking thing I've seen. I should have prepared something. Really, I wrote the bloody question.
You know, I am gonna say that I've seen someone my grandma's age taking drugs at an unnamed club. Someone my grandma's age sniffing powders. Let's just leave it at that. It was pretty like.
She looked like your grandma too.
Yeah, that was pretty shocking when I first saw it.
It's a good job you're not mentioning names, otherwise we would all be out of the job, right?
Yeah, I know, right? But I've definitely seen something like this.
That is probably one of the best nights we've ever worked.
Yeah.
What? I've seen so many things have gone beyond the point. I'm like, it's just the people that like fall over in front of you, and like you've seen it happen so many times. You just like step out of the way and just watch it happen. But I don't don't know. I should have thought of something. I should have thought of something when I wrote the question.
We've come up with an answer now. You have to come up with one.
What is the most shocking thing I've seen? Well, okay. Well, it's kind of the same thing as you guys anyway. But I've seen. To be fair, it was only last couple of weeks. So you can't whittle it down. Yeah, like there was a girl sitting on a guy. She obviously wasn't wearing anything underneath her skirt, but her skirt was up to her waist. I don't think anything more than that was happening, but I've seen many guys hands going in very promiscuous places.
Sorry, it didn't happen.
Yeah, what? Do you ever take photos of like weird shit happening like that?
Of shit happening like that?
You should take photos of these things.
Yeah, I'll take a photo, but only as a joke. I wouldn't ever keep it.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'll take a photo and just be like, and
I think I would like assess how much like the guy has gone to the gym before I took a picture like that. I don't want to get my own ass handed to me.
Yeah. That's the perks of being a girl photographer, videographer, or strong.
Yeah. I forgot my point. I do apologize. Like I've drunk that wine and I've been drinking this, so I'm challenged.
Go out tonight.
Are you gonna get in a taxi and come down and visit me after?
Mate, honestly, I would love to, but
I've got all that rum left.
Do it, man. Drink it on the way down. You can stay at my place.
Oh, mate, I'm gonna take you up on that. Here's me thinking about it. It's 10:30, man. No, I'm gonna behave. Yes, we will do this. We will do this soon.
Okay,
And I'll bring my GoPro and I'll do a little vlog following you around in the nightclub, trying to piss you off.
No, good luck pissing him off. That's like impossible. If you were to do that to me, you'd be destroyed. But
we encounter the same people. Like, do they ever really piss you off?
Yeah.
Huh?
Like, I'm just thinking, like, we always encounter the same drunk people. Like, I thought you'd be immune to it by now. I can't remember the last time I was pissed off at work.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't get pissed off at anything though. Ever.
Never get pissed off. I'm sorry, like I've been on tour with bands and I went up to Manchester and Glasgow. Glasgow was the worst, and the club photographer there was such a bad mood. And I was just like, oh my god, am I actually that horrible? I'm not. Well, I'm nice or whatever, but there's no way you cannot be pissed off. Really? Okay, on to the next question. What is the most 5 things each? 5 things each. What are the things that most annoy you in a nightclub?
Are we gonna come up with this 5 things, like all of us together?
No,
Or just
no, individually. If they overlap, then so be it. But try not to.
someone trying to touch my camera. 1 for sure. Number 1, like camera, lens, whatever. Hate it. Can't stand it. You try and touch it, you'll be on the floor.
What? Even if you show them and they try and touch it and trying to.
I don't know. I guess the only thing that annoys me is people that don't want their picture taken. But I kind of understand that as well.
Yeah, they could be like having an affair or something, so you can't really blame them.
Like, my job is so much easier if they just say yes to the photo.
Imagine how many relationships we've destroyed.
Or could destroy still.
Brilliant. Anyway.
What else?
Okay, come on. So we've got touching the camera. That's
Touching
one
the cameras, I'm sure, like overlaps with all of us. You, definitely. You're next. Oh, when the photo not taken, Ed, you're next.
Okay. People trying to talk to you when they're far too drunk and they think they're having a deep intellectual conversation, but all they're doing is covering you in saliva.
Yeah. Like, I agree with that one, but for me, I had to top it off with when I'm smoking, because that's like my little escape. Like, if I'm with someone I know and they're not drunk, or like they're with me, I don't mind. But if it's someone like a drunk person and you're smoking and they try and, like, they'll ask you the same questions, like, what kind of camera is that? And unless you don't know any cameras anyways. Oh, you know, how long have you been doing it for? Oh, so you just take photos? Oh, it's just like, it's all the same, and they're drunk, and they're never gonna care. So it's like, just let me enjoy my cigarette, man. Just let me go.
Oh, actually, I guess one thing that I find annoying is people like come up to you with this like, I have an event that I need to like have photographed,
Yeah.
and then they're just like, you know, it's bullshit, but they ask you for your card. They ask you for like your details and everything, and it's just like taking up your time.
Yeah.
And it's not even a fun conversation. It's a conversation about imaginary work.
Or them bragging how cool they are, which is like, none of it exists.
Yeah. So that's the only thing that I would probably find annoying.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. I had a really good one, but I forgot it because I was drinking. But no, I definitely agree. But the thing is, for me, when you're talking to someone who you're genuinely a close friend with, and you're having an intellectual conversation, and someone just butts in randomly, you know, and whatever they have to say is more important.
Yeah. Well, I checked those down quick.
I won't count that as my one because you kind of brought that one up, so I'll come up with something different.
It's all joint. We all have
The photo bombs.
Oh, I don't mind them.
I think they're good. They create the buzz online. It's like, oh look, you photobombed that dude.
What? Or even the guys that completely put their hand in front and just like.
I don't really have that very often.
No.
But if I get in the video, if I get anyone doing that, I just like look at them with this like disapproving look, like, man, why would you do that? It was such a good shot.
Photographer glare. Tell them.
Yeah. My glare.
I actually have a way around it depending on what lens I have. If it's my 24-70, there's not much I can do normally because I have the dual flash thing going on. But if it's the fisheye and someone does that to me, they don't really understand how wide that lens is. So I take a picture and I still upload it. And it just makes the night better. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Man, I shouldn't have been drinking while doing this, man.
We should have just come here.
I should have literally. We should have just done it over yours. Okay, whatever. So that was 1 point for me, right? People,
yeah, you get it. You get the point.
Okay, go on, Monica, your turn.
Me?
Yeah.
Ooh, I can get one that you guys can't relate to, which is like just being a girl and just like shoot a club, and you're like objectified and stuff like that, and nobody like takes you. I'm kidding. No one knows. If they have a long look at me, they know. No, actually, I like that. It's all good. I don't mind that. A more serious one.
That is quite a problem, though.
I don't know, like.
I've had people like slap me on the ass and try to like weirdly kiss me, and I thought it was strange from a guy's perspective. I can't imagine what it's like from your perspective.
Yeah, but I'm a girl. Like, I am like trained to deal with that. You know, it's like
from a young age.
What? Yeah, exactly. All right, come on now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. No, I don't think I've ever dealt with like dickheads. What else do I hate? See, that's the thing. There's so little things I can find that I dislike about it. That's why I love doing it. It's just like the cons are really, really small, and they're so bearable. Like that drunken conversation, you can just fuck off and just not speak to them, or it's really easy to avoid if you don't want it to happen. So I think it's just because like there's not a lot of things I hate about it. That's why I love doing it so much. Oh, and I love doing it anyway, so like, that's just like a bonus.
Mm. It's so hard to think of things that I don't like.
It's because like I think like we're quite positive people. Like I look like a cynic most of the time, but I'm actually like, yeah, it's cool, like it's awesome. And James is always like, it's okay, it's all sunshine and rainbows, and like it's all good. So it's like we don't really ever complain. Like some people will complain, like, oh man, was working till like 3 a.m. last night, got back at 4, so like I gotta edit the photos today, or like I edited them last night, so I slept for like 2 hours. Oh, I don't know if I'm doing an accent, but it's just like, you know, people just complain about these things, and
And then we got on it.
I've never heard you complain, so I wouldn't think you're one of those. But.
Well, definitely, I think like 2 years ago I would have had many complaints.
Really?
But, like over the years, like being selective with what jobs I've taken on, I don't really have that many.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just trying to think of.
You guys got more venues to choose from over in Birmingham, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
What do you guys have? Casbah, JJ's?
I'll tell you what, we're not even doing Casbah at the moment.
Why?
It's kind of an annual thing. It's more of a celebration of every year passing that we get fired because our photos aren't good.
What?
And then we get hired because
That
our
takes
photos are good.
I'm like the only good person as well.
Yeah. So.
But you don't do Casbah anymore at all.
No. The thing is, I had a guy before us, and then I took over, and then I try not to use names, and then my business partner at the time, who I split, got us fired, and then they used another one of my photographers that I trained to put in there. Then he finished uni and left. Then they put me back in. And then they used another one of my photographers that I trained and kicked us out. And that's kind of where we are. I don't know.
What's wrong with them? Why are they doing that? What's their motive?
It just happens, you know. Bottom line, I think they don't like the fact that I prioritize. They want their own photographer. However, at the end of the day, I see benefits in that having more than the way I run things. I've got all the different clubs. I train photographers. I put them into the clubs. Obviously, I take a cut out of the wage, and they might get a different photographer at a different time. But because I've trained them, they're of a certain quality. They want their own photographer. So at the moment, I think I've got like 8 different venues that I'm sending people into. But yeah, Casper's not one of them. So
I'm there even. I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, I do it a different way to you. I only work for one venue, but everyone else I work for is a promoter.
Yeah.
Like, I just find it easier to do work that way, because venues can be so fickle. Definitely, like
there's not many promoters over in Coventry. There really are. No promoters. It's just venues.
Yeah, it's totally different in Birmingham. Like, the clubs don't want to do anything, and they just hire promoters to do everything, basically. So I think it's easier to work for a promoter than it is a club, because you get that personal contact as well.
Yeah.
Or a club, it's changing managers, changing DJs, changing everything all the time.
Yeah.
And it's not so fun.
So do you find that you change venues with the promoters? Do you find that you change venues with the promoters then?
Yeah, basically I have a few promoters that only hire me for their events, and we just do stuff everywhere, different cities, mostly Birmingham, as you know, Coventry. Well, we've done Derby sometimes.
Wait, last week I photographed Slobs.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. First time
I don't know any of the promoters in Snobs right now. Oh, the guy that does Vodball. He does some stuff in Snobs. But I don't know who that photographer is. I don't know anything about that company. It's just
To be fair, the in-house photographer that I met, he was like a student photographer. He was obviously very happy and excited to be doing this job. It was like, you obviously have not been doing this very long.
That's nice. I hope I'm like that in like 10 years down the line if I'm still doing this.
You
I
mean
really
he's
hope-
obviously being paid in free drinks?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I hope to keep like this attitude forever because I don't know. I don't want to be that moody photographer, videographer person that comes in and like, cheers.
No, of course you got to love it regardless. You literally have to. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. So
Exactly.
because it is hard, man. It's hard. It's tiring. So
I disagree. I don't find it hard or tiring at all. I think I have it very easy.
okay. I've pretty much gone through all my fucking questions now. To be fair.
Just in time when James needs to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is the funniest thing you've seen in a nightclub happen?
that club has to stay unnamed, I'm afraid. I don't know. I've seen lots of weird stuff. Some really funny stuff. I've seen like when in Coventry they do those games. They had a onesie night, and they pulled two girls on stage. I'm not sure if you remember this night. And the aim of the game was for them to switch onesies, and whichever team did it the fastest would win. And the girls, yeah, that's the thing. The girls just stormed off stage, but the guys are loving it. Or there have been times when like they've heard something wrong and they randomly started stripping. Or I've seen people like not overdose in a bad way, but just overdose on like drugs in a weird way, and they get like really strange, like really strange. Yeah, they just don't talk sense.
My favorite this year was I saw this guy. He was just like leaning somewhere by the stage. It was just like obviously so much drugs, like you wouldn't even know what he's taking, but he's just like in a different dimension. And I think my favorite thing was we pointed him to the bouncer, and the bouncer was like, "Oh, you okay? You okay?" Started moving, and he's like, "You need to go." So the guy, instead of like, you know, just like attempting to walk, he walked at like 180-degree angle. He literally like leaned back and walked like that. And it looked amazing. Like, it was the greatest thing. And then meanwhile, there were two dudes who would just randomly, it was drugs as well. Like, they would just take off the shoes and put them on their heads and like try and dance with the shoes on their heads like that and like look at each other. And it was great. It was actually really good. It was fun to watch at least. So yeah, that was one of those. That's like a couple that I could just remember like from this year. But I think I should start writing these down.
You really should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
How about you? Yeah.
Oh, fucking weirdest things. Or funniest things. I've seen so many funny things, but I've just forgotten them over time. You know?
Just stop.
Mate, to be fair, heart on the table, everything on heart and sleeve and all that. I've seen some crazy things. I've seen people falling downstairs just randomly. I've seen people just being completely inappropriate and just not understanding that their clothes are not actually on them properly. I don't know. You guys are just like hot boxing that room over there, aren't you? I don't know. Literally, we're gonna have to have another conversation. I'm gonna have to have a think of fucking crazy things I was seeing. But to be fair, like I wear big work boots while I work, and people know not to mess around with me while I'm working, and the regulars know not to mess around, so they behave.
Kicks them until they stop.
Just post
So,
ugly.
hey, where are you working tonight anyway?
I'm at 6 on Broad Street tonight in Birmingham.
What venue?
6.
6.
Old Reese
Number,
stuff.
the number 6, is that what they're called?
Yeah, number 6.
Just 6, yeah.
6, fair enough, fair enough. Cool. Well, let's hope everyone over there has a great time and they're really nice to you.
They always are there.
Yeah, it's just a student crowd. It's easy. Nice.
Fair enough. Yeah, the student crowds, they know to behave because they're out every day, aren't they? So
Yeah, exactly.
they learn. But anyway, okay, should we call it on that? Have you guys got anything else to say? You guys got any questions for me?
Thank you for inviting us to this fabulous ball. We had a great time.
It's been fun though, right? Has it not been fun?
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah.
Definitely. Literally, I want to do more of these things. This is why I want to keep it simple and do it through Google Hangouts. As a little plug for them. It works.
So you asked me to like Skype you, and then we use Google Hangouts, and I'm just like, what?
Did I say Skype? Well,
Yeah.
you know, it's just the same as Hoover. You know what I mean, but that's not the way we got to do
This
it.
is the first time I've heard of Google Hangouts. I'm so out of touch.
Has it worked well for you guys? Have you been happy with how it's worked? It's
Yes,
good, though,
thank
right?
you so much, Google Hangouts. We'd like to be endorsed now.
But hey, you know what? Let's do another one of these, as and when we actually have more people watching. That'd be great. And over other topics, you know. So that'd be good.
That'd be awesome. I'll follow you on YouTube.
You should do. Have you not seen my YouTube channel?
I've actually seen every single one, but I didn't really have a YouTube account.
You have it now.
Yeah. I got on in like the last week or so.
Wow.
How could you not have a YouTube account? Do you not follow people on YouTube?
I did at one point, but then I just felt like the content was kind of getting quite similar. And
Do you have a television? Do you actually have an actual television in your house?
no.
You don't?
No.
What do you watch?
Netflix.
Okay,
Um,
Netflix is very limited. It's really very limited, though.
American Netflix through totally legal means.
Yes, legal. By all, yeah.
But there's this great app called Movie Box as well. Very worth downloading.
Is that legit?
I think so. I don't know.
Showbox.
Fair enough. Okay, whatever. So,
Nothing.
Peer-to-peer networking sites.
Yeah.
yeah, but anyway, right. So, we hope you have a wicked night tonight. I hope you guys don't get too drunk, as I obviously already am.
Yeah, and
Come down, man.
Yeah, we're here waiting for you already.
Oh, man, come on. It's 12 o'clock at night. The last train's going to be at 11 o'clock over to Birmingham.
Well, you're gonna get like to stay at my house for free, and I'll make you breakfast.
What's going on here? Breakfast. Another time. We'll do it another time. At the end of the day, like literally, I don't know if you guys. I'm going to New York. In
Wow.
like,
Oh yeah, you told me.
yeah,
When's that?
in like 2 weeks' time.
Oh, cool, man. What are you doing there?
No, wait. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, 2.5 weeks' time. So,
What are you doing?
I'm going shooting. There's a modeling agency that works with one of the studios that I work for. They've got some stuff over there, so I'm gonna go shoot with them for a while. I'm just gonna find contacts, and at the end of the day, you get too hooked up on the fear of failure and how the proper process of things are done to actually ever try. And I haven't had a holiday in 6 years.
Have the confidence. We believe in you. You should believe in yourself, and it'll be okay.
That's it. You know, which is why I'm doing this YouTube channel anyway. You know,
I'm just like sending you my confidence.
How long are you gonna be out there for?
month.
A month?
Oh my God. We will expect our own personal keyrings.
Where are you going? New York?
Yeah, Manhattan, man.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some published work while I'm out there. Like I already have some magazines that I'm aiming for. Just trying to get some models together just to submit. And yeah, it's gonna be good.
Don't forget us when you become rich and famous.
No, fuck off, man. Come on. Like, at the end of the day, what I've always said is the industry is not about people that are there to help you get to the level you want to be, but it's about the people that are there you are prepared to help that will elevate you to where you need to be.
I agree. Well, it's a bit of both, I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Fuck those guys higher up, man. We'll do it ourselves, man. So it's fine. But yeah, I'm going there for a month. So I'm gonna try and YouTube and make vlogs every day because I've got nothing better to do. Every day.
Do it every couple of days. Enjoy yourself.
I've seen those people on YouTube actually that make vlogs like every day.
Enjoy yourself a bit, and then maybe do like every day after like 2 weeks or something. Let yourself like sink in and just like embrace it. And then when you get bored, start doing vlogs. So like split it.
Yeah. Well, I've got my GoPro, man. I've got this video that we're doing currently. I've got another video to be uploading tomorrow as well. So hopefully we'll be able to keep up to it. Even on my laptop, I can do this. This is fine because it's all online kind of thing. So
yeah, sure.
But yeah, I need a holiday, man. I really do.
It's not really a holiday though. You're going out there. You're working, man.
Yeah, but man, when you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess. On a side topic, I've always wondered what kind of people watch vlogs.
Yeah, me too.
Does that make sense?
I'll watch vlogs and stuff all the time with people I'm interested in, man.
Really?
At the end of the day, like, we all have followings, you know? You guys have followings, I've got a following, I'm bashing and saber around, the camera's going all over the place, you know? Like,
trying to do catching the fish islands and stuff, right?
so, no, it's fine. At the end of the day, like with the entirety of my YouTube channel that I'm doing at the moment, it's all about having a bit of fun. I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
So, that's it. But anyway, look, peace and love. I love you guys. I hope you do well tonight. Don't get too drunk. If you do, record it and put it on YouTube. And then we'll put it at the end of the video. But it's been awesome. Thank you so much for putting up with me on this first video vlog.
Thanks for inviting us. We had a good time.
That's it. But anyway, peace and love. I'm going to press the stop recording button. Right.
Okay.